Today, we are completing the Swedish death clean of my boomer mom's entire place in 48 hours. It is day 2, and the first 24 hours, I was impressed with how much my mom was willing to let go. But today is going to be the harder day because we have made it to the truly sentimental items and memorabilia. Super quick recap on what is Swedish death cleaning. It is a method of decluttering based on the fact that we all die someday, and knowing that we should mindfully declutter so that someday, many years down the road, we don't leave our loved ones with a mountain of things to sort through after we're gone. Sounds morbid, I know, but as we saw in day 1's video, it's actually quite a cathartic process. And if you take the advice from the book and get loved ones involved, it also allows you to share so many stories and share sentimental items as future gifts to your loved ones. They advise starting the process in a non-sentimental area, which we did. However, my mom can make almost anything sentimental.
I was there.
However, today's attachments to certain items are often very valid, and I'll share how we decided to handle that. But yes, we covered mostly non-sentimental categories yesterday and worked our decluttering muscle asking these 2 main questions in death cleaning. First is, do you use it? I think we have that answer. Is anyone else going to be happier if I keep this?
What about one of my grandsons? Grandson?
Yeah.
The answer's no.
If it's a double no, it's gotta go. Last, I just want to reiterate that I say the term boomer lovingly. My mom is the coolest 71-year-old on the planet. She's my bestie, and I'm so thankful that I got to do this process with her. So let's see how the last day of Swedish death cleaning with my boomer mom went.
Should we chest bump?
All right, we'll start. Yesterday, we got so much done. Donated, what was it, like 10 boxes worth of things. And then today is our last day. I have to go back home to Texas. So we are spending half the day completing the decluttering process. And then the next half of the day, we are cleaning because her place has to be listed for sale in the next 3 days. Last quick refresher to see where we started and the goals. It took a lot to convince my mom to do this, but she is selling this place in a few days and downsizing to just her place in Santa Fe. So my brothers and I really wanted her to declutter so that A, she doesn't have to indefinitely rent a giant storage unit just to hold on to things she's not even gonna use. B, unburden herself from clutter, and C, even though I know my mom's gonna live to be over 100, the objective of Swedish death cleaning proposes that we shouldn't leave our loved ones to deal with all of our stuff after we've gone. It is truly a gift for them to do this process while you're very much alive. So here are the 4 categories for sorting. We have keep, donate, sell, and trash. Per the book, you start in the least sentimental areas, and today that means we are going to start in the front coat closet. The amount of lanyards you have, it is crazy.
Well, some of those are dog leashes.
Universal dust cleaner?
Oh, I got that because of you. It's for the car. This thing.
Oh, you haven't watched my more recent videos where I say I regret buying that. I'm like trying so hard to find a Diet Coke, and you don't have Diet Coke. She just has booze everywhere. I'm just documenting how you only have booze in your place.
Canada Dry is just tonic water.
Yeah, for you to mix with booze. I'm gonna have to field trip because I can't work in these conditions. I need some Diet Coke. Whilst I chug these, you can listen to a quick word from our sponsor, Wild Grain. Wild Grain makes the most delicious sourdough breads, artisanal pastries, and fresh pastas. It is the first ever bake from frozen subscription box. It is so good, y'all. The OGs here know I love me some carbs, but I have to have a balanced diet. I can't just eat carbs all day, so when I do get to eat them, I'm gonna make sure it's worth it, and this is worth it. They have a variety of boxes from the classic box, or they have gluten-free and plant-based box options as well. I know making your own sourdough is so popular right now, but most of us don't have time to do that, so getting sourdough from Wild Grain is the easiest way to have fresh homemade sourdough. Unlike many store-bought options, Wild Grain uses simple ingredients and a slow fermentation process that can be easier on your belly and is richer in nutrients and antioxidants. Link in the description below. Use code Zimmy to get $30 off your first box, plus free croissants in every box. Back to the video. Ooh. Oh my gosh, right away. Old LG phone. Oh, with a broken camera. I don't even know what that was.
Oh, that's a magnet. But this was Scott's phone, so I don't know if we want to throw it away.
Yeah. I mean, it's been 7
years.
Do you use this broken old cell phone? Even though obviously I loved my dad so much. Will anyone be happier if you keep this?
No.
No. Okay.
But I want that little magnet in there because I use those.
Okay, you can use the magnet. I'll allow that.
I'll put it in. That was our corporate log. I want to keep that.
Some old mouse pads.
Keep those. I still use them every once in a while. Do you want one?
I'm gonna have to start getting mean. If we keep going down this road, I'm gonna have to start getting mean. If you really want to die on those hills, I'll let those go. But I'm gonna start being mean if we're not getting rid of things. To my mom's credit, she feels a stronger tie than most to her old business items because she and my dad owned a business together. But stick to the 2 death cleaning questions and be gentle yet firm.
Scott's old watch. Probably would work with a battery.
What do you want to do with it?
Maybe I'll put it in here because maybe there's a homeless person who needs a watch.
Oh, but you're decluttering it.
What do you mean?
I'm proud. I'm glad. Is this a Blu-ray player?
Yeah.
Do you ever use them?
No, but if I ever want to.
Hey, you're doing so good today, Mom.
Yeah, I'm
We-
exhausted, so I'm doing really
We identified your hoarding instinct and you're not holding on to things for the just in case.
just in case.
There's a decluttering rule. If you can replace it within 20 minutes for less than $20, you shouldn't hoard it. Because then you'll just end up having this habit of hoarding all these things. And then they end up at the bottom of a drawer like this and you don't even know you have them. In Swedish Death Cleaning, they call our tendency to want to hold on to things for the just in case our hoarder instinct. There's also the fear instinct that comes into play a lot with sentimental items. Then the clutter instinct, the desire to live in a space of abundance, leading to accumulating more items than necessary.
Extra set.
It's making me miss my boyfriend. That's why I call him Paul online.
Oh,
Started
really?
calling him Paul is because I feel like he looks like Paul Bunyan's dad. Right? He's tall. He looks like Paul Bunyan's dad. Paul's actual name is Chris, and I had y'all vote on Instagram if I should call him Chris or Paul, and y'all wanted me to keep calling him Paul, so he's just forever gonna be Paul online.
I'll bequeath it to Paul.
Oh, are these mine now?
Oh no, Paul's.
Oh, not
Yeah,
mine.
Paul's.
Okay.
Oh Maya, this is so cute.
What?
You should put it in your wallet.
Why don't you put it in your wallet? Now to yet another closet. There were definitely some sentimental items in there from my youth. Again, I said it in part 1, but I cannot stress it enough now. I feel so not bad for not saving my kids' old items now that I realize how unattached I am as an adult to all that my mom saved. This used to be my boombox.
Was it?
Yes. Oh, burned a CD. Car music. My dad used to burn CDs for me on his computer, my stolen LimeWire music. Taking a moment to appreciate the joy it brought me. And now donated.
You're gonna like this.
What is it?
It was where we marked you guys' height.
You can throw that away.
No.
I don't need records of how I grew when I was a kid. A phrase to burn into your brain when you go through this process is choose representation, not repetition. It's hard to let items of a loved one go, especially if they've passed, but you don't need 1,000 items of someone's to remember them. Choose a few that truly represent them or is tied to a story, because keeping everything can actually end up burying stories under clutter. We are making so much more progress faster than yesterday. We have keep here. This entire thing is all trash, and then this is all donate. All right, so what is the story behind this, Mom?
So my dad had an office in our house, but he always had this hanging in his office. It was always there. So for as long as I can remember, this was hanging. And it's kind of goofy, but it's got to be old. I mean,
If you remember it from your childhood,
I'm going to write a sticky, kind of explaining it, and then I'll put it on the back. I don't want to write on the back. It was an old postcard, so he must have seen it in his travels.
Oh yes, the memory bear.
Yeah.
So this is another really great way to preserve memories. So my dad passed away 7 years ago and obviously had accumulated a huge wardrobe, and a lot of times you can feel guilty getting rid of someone who's past belongings. So my mom, was it you who found this place?
Yeah, I was living up in northern Minnesota at our lake house, and there was a lady who advertised that she made memory bears. We saved some of Scott's favorite t-shirts, things that we remembered him for. One of the memory bears is a little blue truck. His mom had this bear until she died.
My bear is at home. I'm sure you've seen it in some of my videos. It always is right on my fireplace mantle. A vacation that I took with my dad, he got a shirt there. My memory bear was made from that shirt. So if you're struggling to get rid of clothes and you want to hold on to them, I feel like these are really cute ways to just pick out a few good pieces and then actually have them where you can have them on a couch or on a mantle. Give it to your child. I feel like this is a lot more useful than just having a shirt or jacket indefinitely hanging in a closet. Like that eventually gets shoved to the back anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're cute.
They're cute. Oh, is there anywhere to even get these like processed anymore?
I don't know.
We have 27 pictures remaining. Smile, Mom. How much booze did you guys drink growing up? You seemed very stable as parents, but I do remember you using these Budweiser koozies all the time. Right? Yeah, coasters. For how square your kids are, Tom and I never drank alcohol or anything in high school, did anything bad underage.
Oh,
No, we didn't. At this point, I would obviously tell you.
you gotta save that. It'll be
Love
worth
it.
something someday. You gotta save that. That'll be worth something.
What do you mean? What even is it?
In the old days, businesses would give swag, and that was a swag thing. This is
So a business gave you this swag in 1976 and you think you need it.
well,
What
it's
business?
Corner feed store. Look on the back.
Do you use it?
No, but
Is anyone going to be happier if you keep this?
corner feed would be.
You've had this shoved in here for how long?
All right. Go ahead.
Thank
As
you.
long as I can keep this one. It's from Benny Binion's casino.
Are you going to display it or use it in some way?
I will.
Literally had no idea who Benny Binion was. Out of curiosity, I Googled it just now as I'm editing this video. Still confused as to why my mom is so attached to this item, but if she displays it and uses it, then technically, according to Swedish Death Cleaning, she can keep it. So we had this maybe box yesterday. When we very first started, you put this in the maybe box. Now that we're on day 2, and we've strengthened our decluttering / death cleaning muscle. What do you want to do with these?
For the other relatives.
Wait, who gave this to you?
A college friend. They don't know
no
that.
one that are...
Bruh.
Do you use these? You
I
don't.
want to keep them, put them in my keep. No, I'm reverting back.
She stated yesterday she does not use these.
But with my dishes down there that are black, I think these would go with them because they're black and white.
These are blue and white, Mom. So you'll have black and white plates and 4 random blue and white plates. So moral of the story, maybe don't have a maybe box. I don't know what the moral is here, but this is decluttering with my boomer mom. Next, we started to divide and conquer. It was crunch time. She started focusing on solely sentimental items, and I was just emptying her bathroom cabinets, which we forgot to do yesterday.
So I just noticed I did this
Uh-huh.
in 2018. Mom and I traveled together a lot, enjoyed these pictures I had for over 40 years. Tom put his name on this.
Oh,
So
okay.
Mom likes sailboats.
And since Tom's not here, I'm removing his name. I'm just kidding. As I was decluttering her bathroom, I came across my dad's old toiletry bag, and I think my mom knew what needed to happen, but she just didn't want to do it. So she delegated the task to me, and I'll be honest, it felt wrong to toss, donate, or simply declutter something that belonged to someone that you're so close to. That's where the fear instinct kicks in, the fear of letting them go, the fear that if the item disappears, the memory will fade with it. And even though I knew the framework of Swedish Death Cleaning, asking the 2 magical questions, choosing representation over repetition, even though I rationally knew what to do, that doesn't make it easy. But in that moment, I also realized something. This is the gift of Swedish Death Cleaning. Doing it while you're still very much alive means sparing your loved ones from having to make those heart-wrenching decisions later. Less pain for them, fewer choices that feel like losses all over again. My dad passed away suddenly in his early 60s. He never had a chance to Swedish death clean. He would have loved that my mom was doing it though, because he wasn't someone who owned a lot. And yet, even with his small amount of things, every item felt heavy when we had to decide what to do with it. Everything you leave behind becomes a weight on the people closest to you. So making the decisions now allows them to not have to make those decisions later. It's truly a gift for the people who love you, but it's also a gift for yourself, because as you let go of the excess, you're choosing what really matters. You're deciding what tells your story and what doesn't need to weigh you or anyone else down. And that's the heart of Swedish death cleaning. It's not about stripping life away. It's about highlighting the things that represent your story best and letting go of the rest. That way, when your loved ones look back, they don't see clutter. They see clarity, meaning, and a space to remember you with joy. I feel like my mom recapped it best at the end of day one.
So maybe my legacy is not the stuff, but the stories.
How do you feel right now?
We have to go to a birthday party.
We're exhausted, but now we have to go celebrate my little brother. Hey, I just realized why they call it Swedish death cleaning, because after 2 days, we feel like we're dead. We just went to my little brother's birthday dinner and we were zombies. Like, we were unwell.
Everybody else was visiting.
Yeah,
sitting at the end of the table.
We just sat silent. Swedish death cleaning, because you will want to die by the end of it. Back at it, I am in charge of the final cleaning and sending off the donate items to a new home. We found a newly single mom starting over from zero, and she wanted everything. My mom and my brother are putting her keep items in a short-term storage unit since, as I said at the beginning, her place is being listed for sale in just a few days, so we needed to clear it out and clean it up. So what do I think of the Swedish death cleaning method? I mean, in 48 hours, we cleared out an insane amount of stuff by asking those 2 simple questions on repeat. And also, keeping in mind that we're all day by day moving closer to the inevitable does make it easier to care less about what is, in reality, just clutter. But my biggest takeaway is this: do the process with your family. Because as we sorted through my mom's things, the stories that surfaced were ones I would have never heard otherwise. And sharing those stories lowered the fear instinct, the fear of losing the memory. And don't cry, it's gonna make me cry. You can share the stories, you can take pictures of items so that you have the digital memory, but you just don't need all this stuff. For my mom, the fear of losing the memory wasn't as strong, because once a memory was spoken and shared, it no longer lives only inside the object. And here's the truth: if you leave your loved ones with a mountain of clutter, or even if you keep living in it yourself, the pieces that actually hold meaning, the ones that tell your true story, just get buried. Swedish death cleaning reminds us that it's not about keeping everything, it's about keeping the right things. The few pieces that carry real meaning and that highlight who you are, because in the end, it's not the stuff that matters, it's your story. Only one cherry, do we have to share it? It's really good.
What if I blow it?
Should we feed each other?
You should use a chopsticks. I need that.
You can feed me with chopsticks, I'll feed you with a fork.
No, I'm not feeding you. How old
You're
are
not
you?
feeding me, Mommy. Oh, it's so bright. Freakier Friday. Made this movie.